and then start futzing with a bunch of overlays, as I am wont to do.
Welcome to Hollywood.
And we are loading into Hollywood. I am just going to swap the overlay and set us up.
This is again one of the few maps as well where I find that a Symmetra is almost needed on defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been requested that there's a quick explanation of stopwatch. So for those of you unfamiliar, stopwatch is basically who can push the furthest fastest. So let's say, both teams push to over here, this checkpoint here. Whichever team pushes the fastest wins. If a team pushes to the end, then that time is basically the time to beat, and the other team has to push all the way to the end to beat that. So time matters, speed matters, and the ability to basically reliably and consistently push is very, very important. Stopwatch is generally considered sort of amongst the pros the favorite way of determining things right now. There are a few systems floating around, the point-based systems that are very sort of complicated. But here we're just relying on simple stopwatch, especially with the payload option. I prefer it. I like stopwatch a lot, definitely compared to the Blizzard standard. I've run a tournament in the past with that, and I didn't like it too much, but I really do like stopwatch. I think it's really exciting. Of course, let's run through the teams. Harblue not on the Pig. He's on the Reaper. Joe Meister on Symmetra.
Sticking with shotguns.
Sticking with shotguns, definitely. JKW on the Reinhardt. Torque on the McCree. Shake back on the Mercy. Nicholas on the Spammy Rat.
And on Luminosity, we've got Enigma on his Zarya. We've got Esper on Mercy. We've got Pooks on Lucio. We've got Milo on Reinhardt. Gods on his Widow, which has been doing lots of work. And Seagull on his McCree. Yeah,
Gods will definitely be playing incredibly well. Harblue, I think, is trying to... No, he's just emoting back there. I thought he was trying to teleport somewhere sneaky.
Instead, he's being edgy.
Yeah, he's being a Reaper player. He's just emoting constantly. This first push, so again, let me talk about the Zarya pick here in stopwatch. So what Zarya is very good for in stopwatch is she might not set the fastest times in the world. Oh my god, Nicholas has found a kill already. I'm actually going to swap onto Nicholas because he found 2 kills already, just spamming through, dropping grenades over the top of that. I'll finish my point on Zarya in a second. It looks like battle has been joined.
A single hit from one of those grenades, if you get it direct, it's 120 damage. It's going to be a bit of a bruise.
Is that counting the damage amp from Shake right now?
Oh, that's not counting, no. That's a 30% increase on that?
Yep. And it looks like they're actually flanking around the side here, but here comes the tire. Will he find anything with it? Nicholas goes in, doesn't actually manage to find any kills with that though. Seagull also on the McCree right now, so can Seagull find some damage? Will he be able to flashbang this run out? Does find the trap, good on him. It looks like Gods has also found a really good position up here with the sniper. Can Gods find the kills?
Steal this high ground.
Yeah, and it's so dangerous up there. Oh, killed by the flashbang. Talk. Manages to sort of just chuck it up there, does land the kill, but this is looking really good right now for Luminosity. They have taken the point. We'll just hold on a little bit longer. Enigma soaks up all that damage with the Zarya barrier. We'll just hold on a little bit longer. Milo doesn't quite get the barrier every time. There's a high noon with Enigma's black hole. There's the res as well, just picking everyone back up. So Milo's ready to go again. Talk, trying to find something with his Deadeye. I don't think he's going to find it. And there's the break it down as well. So this is looking really good right now for Luminosity. Just Talk left on the point. Will they clear him off? Yes, they will. Meanwhile, this wall of turrets just dealing damage to the background. Teleporter's back up, but I don't think it's going to buy them enough time. And yeah, it looks really good right now for Luminosity, so they will take this as Gods. Reigns is ahead.
I'm wondering how they're going to switch up on the defense, because Nicholas then did switch quickly to Tracer for a little while. Yeah, Harblue's gone to the Scientist, and Joe Meister has gone to the Lucio.
And Enigma as well, gone to the Winston as well. This is just because the high ground is so important here. So you've got to be really, really decisive and dominant in taking that. Because what happens if you don't is the enemy team just stays on top of the rooftops, which is sort of where they're staying right now. Though Harblue is just discouraging Gods. They just stay up here and then they wait for you to push through sort of this area and they will just drop down on top of you. You know, Seagull as well.
I have found as well, it's often become sort of a case of you get 5v5 teams where they're all on the roofs, and there's only one on the payload sort of thing.
Yeah, it's so important right now. Just that vertical movement is going to be so vital as the teams just prepare. They back off a little bit, buy a little bit of time. Nicholas looking for some picks. And let me finish my point about Zarya, just because that's going to be in the back of my mind if I don't. She's very good for setting a reliable time, but she might not set the fastest. You just get that Zarya ult up, drop the Tobalstein, get that team wipe that you need, and then push off the back of that. But it isn't the fastest way of pushing, so it's a little bit risky in stopwatch.
We've got Talk coming from the side here, yeah.
What can Talk find here? Deadeye's up and running. He's getting chased off though by Enigma, so Enigma does do a good job hunting down the McCrees. Not something you see every day. A Winston pushing a McCree off. He's going. Well, the Widow doesn't actually manage to land the jump, but does find Lucio instead. Can he kill the Lucio off? Looks like no, he's going for the Mercy. Mercy still on this high ground here, knocking Widow down. Widow goes back up though. Nice and safe up there. And Enigma finally gets rid of the Widowmaker. God's also coming up, looking for a snipe. Meanwhile, Harblue's on the point, does go full Angry Monkey. Can he find any kills though?
Shook everyone off it.
With the McCree there, it's not going to really be able to do much, I think. He's just going to be able to flashbang him off and make sure that he can't really find any position. Meanwhile, yeah, he's forced to run away. Seagull trying to hunt him down. Does land. Flashbang does manage to pick Harblue off. Beautiful stuff. So Visor is ready on both sides. I think God's fired off here, so they're going to wait in here, make sure they're nice and safe. And we do see a Genji coming up from Torque as well. I'm going to be curious to see what Torque can find with that. Milo does drop the ultimate there, doesn't actually manage to find anything with it. There's Seagull also being ready with the High Noon, just trying to zone people off while Enigma gets into the back, finds what damage he can.
They do manage to push past this next checkpoint, so they're going to get this very close spawn on the side.
And just, yeah, 5 minutes 40 to push to the final point. That's actually a lot of time here. But it's looking really good right now for Luminosity. This is a nice, strong offense. This is a really difficult point to take, but they are being very aggressive with it, and they will sort of try and control this long space. That's it. Widowmaker is going to be so important here. It's going to be up to Gods to win that sniper duel. Although Nicholas not opting to engage in it, going back to that Bastion pick.
They're loving this Bastion on defense.
This fascinates me. I call this the World War I emplacement, where you have Reinhardt sort of making a trench, and then you have Mercy behind, making sure everything's nice and safe. Does dodge the fire strike. Nice for him to do that. Though there's a little bit of free healing off for the Mercy as well, so I'm always on the fence about that. You just let it hit you and soak it up with the healing.
Seagull's immediately switched to Genji and has gone to the McCree instead. He's just seen this Bastion and he's thought, alright, I'm going to deflect him. He's not going to have any fun.
And Enigma's gone for Mei as well, so they're going to try and wall it off, try and approach and get into position. Harblu also back on the hog, so can he find any picks with that? He managed to sneak into one of his positions. They do know he's there though, so the barrier is sort of up and ready to go. We'll sort of keep him pinned back there as Torque tries to find position.
Yeah, and they do all seem to be flanking, so it looks like it's going to be sort of an aerial assault from the right hand, if they can all get up there.
I think I just saw Milo charge out Harblu, and there it is. Yeah, so they are taking the high ground. Will they try and go down the stairwell? I'm curious. No, they're opting to go the other way. I'll try and flank through here. I think May's going to try and drop a wall off as well. But it's actually looking like a really good position. They're out of line of sight for the Bastion. Bastion set up. There's a charge. Oh no, he charges the May wall! He sort of countered himself. Well done, you played yourself there. As Bastion gets 2 kills, there's the res coming out. Seagull still leaping around. Let's try and jump on board with him before he gets picked off there. Oh, Nicholas TGO with the kill, and tank form is ready as well. So that's going to be a lot of damage coming out of this Bastion.
And that payload's just moving back now. They didn't actually touch it during that time, so I think they'll go for a full wipe and then see if they can push then. But they didn't quite manage to get it.
Yeah, good 4 minutes left on the clock, so plenty of time still. This Bastion, though, is causing problems. In a big way, in a really big way. I really do like this pick coming out of Gale Force. Just goes to show, again, this is what we see out of one hero limit, right? It forces interesting decisions, shall we say. Oh god, Harblu's back in position, but Seagull is there, trying to get the damage done. Basically a free Dragon Blade for Seagull. Oh, he's already got it. Doesn't need it. Can he juke it? No! Harblu! Oh god. Harblu is just playing out of his mind right now. Now they have to make a decision. Do they res Seagull? Do they try and push without him? Harblu jumping down. There's a whole hog. We'll try and knock back this barrier. Maywolf won't last very long against that spray of damage coming out of the Roadhog. They are forced back. Luminosity Gaming, again, just can't find a purchase onto this Bastion. And he still has his ultimate.
See, the trouble is with the Bastion in this point, there's no real flanks. You can't really get behind him because it's just a wall. So you're going to have to go for a frontal assault, and he's got his entire team there. What do you do?
High Noon comes out and he does reposition immediately. Seagull trying to look for flank. There is bomb. There's also a Blizzard as well. Oh my god, this Blizzard managed to hit everyone. But Torque manages to land the Deadeye, kills Seagull off before he can fire anything. Seagull's back up though. Let's see what this battle...
cancelling the half as well.
And Milo is just swinging away, engaging 3 people. Esper gonna get caught out. No, Esper manages to juke away. Enigma just... Oh god, I've got to jump on board with this Mei. It's not every day you get to see a Mei played in competitive Overwatch. And oh, they do manage to clean it up. Incredible. Tracer comes out.
Oh, no.
And Seagull just to clinch it with the final Dragon Blade. Torque there, like Torque almost bought it for them. Seagull drew the blade, I think, and just leapt forward. And Torque just shot him out the sky with the Deadeye. It was brilliant.
Yep.
Heroes never die.
This is it right at the end. Milo swinging away on the point all the while, basically fighting off 3 people on his own. Just managed to pick everything off, and Seagull just cleans up with the dashes.
murdering everyone. He got 74% of the kills in that game. Nice.
74% kill participation. Not too surprising. I mean, he is just sort of a very aggressive player, just very good at getting damage onto everything when he needs to. Time to beat is 7 minutes 42.
That's not a bad time, but still very beatable, I think. Especially how close these games have been so far.
Prepare to attack.
It's going to be interesting to see if there's anything switched up this sort of.
How they manage it, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me to see Seagull instantly locking in that Junkrat. Junkrat's so good on this map. I don't think I'm going to actually escape the spawn here until people pick heroes. So I'm just going to look around this nice theatre. There's actually a fun fact I do know about this theatre, which is in this left-hand side. If you nuzzle right up to it, you can hear Warcraft music, and I think on this side you can hear Starcraft music.
I did not know that.
I know many pointless facts about Overwatch. So for those of you just joining us, this is a show match between Luminosity Gaming's Best of 7 and Gale Force eSports. I am Josh, one amongst many Pemberton, and I am casting with...
Wild 002, William Burrows. Just call me Will. It makes life easier.
Absolutely wonderful. And looks like we have the first picks come out. So Milo, of course, back on the Reinhardt. Seagull on the Spammy Rat. Do love that. Pooks on Symmetra. Esper on Mercy. Gods on that Widowmaker. Doing a really good job today as well with that. And Enigma on the McCree.
And I'm liking to see who's just placed a trap right just next to the door. See him catching them off guard. Yeah, on the attacking side of Gale Force eSports, we've got JKW on the Reinhardt. Harvey again on his pig. He's been loving it. He's been getting all the bacon. Shake on the Mercy. And Nicholas on Widow. Talk on the McCree. And Joe Meister on the Soldier 76.
Let's jump on board with Seagull. See if he gets anyone with that trap. See if he can get some very quick kills. And I need to swap the team scores. So 1 second.
Oh, Harp Blue's seen the trap immediately.
And scores have been swapped. There you go, guys. I am trying to keep an eye on Twitch chat while doing all this stuff, but there's a lot of fiddly stuff with the overlay, so do bear with me. Spam does go down. Doesn't manage to find anyone with that trap, I believe, so he's just going to back up here, just spamming through the tight little alcove there. It looks like they're often go through the security room. That's not going to be any safer. And I think I just saw Nicholas try and go for one of those air snipes. I'm going to jump on board with him, see if you can find any picks with this Widowmaker.
I think he's going to be struggling because he does have also Gods on the other side with his Widow, and they are hauling now. So.
Yeah, so Gods just got his ultimate up, although he is stuck in a duel here with the Soldier 76. Joe Meister, not on support this time, has opted for the aggressive option of Soldier 76, has managed to sort of get through here. They are through the narrow little choke point. That said, Seagull does manage to pick up a kill here. Does have his Riptire as well, so wouldn't be surprised to see him sort of back off onto the stairwell, get ready to drop that bomb on someone.
And he's looking like JKW. He does almost have his ult as well, though, so they could be waiting for a big push, see if they can knock everyone out. Gonna have to get rid of that Milo shield, however.
Hey, I do apologize that there's no timer on the screen right now. The overlay for that just doesn't seem to want to work right now, so I can tinker with that before the next match, but I can't really tinker with it now. Just as the push is about to come through, that's it. Seagull just spamming through with a lot of that damage. Trying to lay down into the security room. No one in there at the moment. It looks like Gale Force managed to take the high ground. They are sort of picking up here. Oh god, Harblue's finding kills again.
He's just disgusting with that pig.
And so Gods does manage to get a counter kill, but stuck out of position here. Is picked off there by Harblue, and there's the fire in the hole, instantly taken out by that whole hog. Doesn't land the damage. Seagull managed to sort of get back and safe, but this is looking really good right now for Gale Force. I think they might have this.
There is a teleport, however, so he's bringing everyone there as fast as they can.
And then Nimble coming through on Reaper does manage to buy a little bit of time in that Wraith form. Can contest during that. He's going to go in for the contest, but just shot down immediately. Really good stuff there. And again, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of swapping here just for that vertical movement that we talked about a lot before, as Nicholas goes up to try and find some snipes.
Yeah, I believe, Enigma's immediately swapped over to Winston. And Seagull's gone for the Genji.
Doesn't surprise me too much. I really like Genji in this point here. There's a lot of ways you can escape and move around, lots of mobility to exploit, lots of ways to duck away from any threats that you find as Genji, so really good pick there.
Genji is just terrifying in general.
Oh gods. Oh god, lands the air shot onto Nicholas, just takes him out immediately. Meanwhile, on the front line, battle has been joined. I do hear Joe Meister firing off that visor. Can he find any kills with it is the big question. Everyone sort of ducked away, laying damage down, but not really finding any kills. Has to duck away, worried about getting sniped here by Goz. He's looking for the pick. Goz going up, can he find an air shot? No, not just yet. Does find the Venom Mine though. I really like that. Pleases me so much because it frustrates me enormously when I see a Venom Mine laid down and no one shoots it.
No one steps on it, no one shoots, it's just there.
Well, it's just like, why leave it there for your team to blunder into at some point? That's 75 damage you're sparing someone, or multiple people. And this is actually the danger here. They're not doing anything to take this high ground, so what's going to happen is Milo's just going to drop down, and he has his ultimate ready. Jump on board with him. See where he drops his Earth Shadow? There it is. It goes right through the payload, does find Torque. Will swing away. Torque now actually on the Genji as well. Nicholas taken out by Enigma as well, hunted down by the Scientist. And this is looking really good right now for Luminosity as he hunts down Harblue, swinging away. Will take out the Mercy. Actually, no, he doesn't find the Mercy. I'm really surprised by that. I thought that Mercy was dead.
Harblue just managed to take out Esper though. And there is a very, very angry monkey going around.
This battle is sort of spread out all over the place. JKW now caught in his own, stuck in the middle, will get caught out there. Seagull does have a Dragon Blade ready as well for the next engagement, so that's going to be huge.
Harbu's taking out Gods at the side, and he's going for Pooks at the minute. He's trying to get all the healers, all the Widows.
And does actually manage to find Pooks as well, and is still trying to get away. Does eat a bullet there from Widowmaker, I think. Does manage to jump away, does get healed up as well. There's the ultimate. Here comes the Dragon Blade. Joe Meister down. Can they find the Widowmaker though? McCree's down. Can he get Mercy? Can he get Mercy and Widow? There's Mercy. Mercy trying to get in. Down she goes. That's what I like to see from a Genji. Just assassinating all those key targets very swiftly. Cleaning up. Looking really good right now for Luminosity.
Yeah, I believe by this point, I think Luminosity managed to get to the next one.
Yeah, they're definitely setting a much better time. It's been about 4 minutes, I'd say. Obviously, I don't have a timer myself running. I'm trying to run the production at the same time. And the camera, so it's all a bit much for me. But it's looking really good right now for Luminosity. Definitely the favourite to win at the moment. It could swing decisively. And again, they're running across the ground. That said, Torque has his Dragon Blade ready. Can he just sweep up with this? There's a sound barrier. Here comes the Dragon Blade. He's going to go up, look for this Mercy. One swing, two swing, does something. Pooks is there as well. Got to be a little bit careful. Doesn't manage to find Pooks, but meanwhile, Nicholas is also cleaned up on the back there with that McCree, I do believe.
I do love the combination of the sound barrier plus the Dragon Blade. It just gives him so much more survivability, so he can get that little extra.
Yeah, you can just go really, really aggressive on that Genji. It feels so good when the sound barrier just syncs up. You know, it's that that meme with when the sun hits just right. It's when the sound barrier hits just right. I can hear a Deadeye go off, and oh lord, everything's just brawling on the point. You've got Reinhardt swinging away, dealing damage everywhere, damaging everything. Milo finding all the height he needs, however. Seagull looks almost ready to go. Does actually have the Mercy in his sights as well. Will take that out, so no Resurrect coming out anytime soon, although Shake just used it fairly recently, so 22%. But again, they stalled it out. This is looking really, really good right now for Luminosity.
Yeah, they have a lot more ults as well, so any strong attack is going to be met with force.
Again, they've just taken control of this high ground. They're ready to go.
They just seem to be resetting up top, just whenever they can. Like, as soon as they've had a quick breath, to try and get back up top.
And Milo's almost got another Earth Shadow as well, though. JKW's almost done the same. Harblue's gone very aggressive there. Does fire off the angry gorilla, but does get stunned for his trouble. Milo does land the Earth Shadow there. JKW with a counter Earth Shadow does hit two people in the back. Gods there. Knocked away on the McCree, does get taken out as well. Esper, though, is ready with the Resurrect. Here comes Seagull. Dragon Blade is drawn. Can he find Shake? Yes, he does. Absolutely lovely from Seagull there. Just hunts down the Mercy. She didn't quite have Resurrect ready, but she would have had it in just a matter of seconds. Very decisive kill there, and this is looking so good right now for Luminosity.
I'm not entirely sure what they need to do just to change this up, to break it. They can't seem to get past the whole disruption part of the point. Like, they're getting onto it, but then they're getting beaten off immediately.
Yeah, they just, every single time they move on to the point, they just get dropped on and killed off here. And Seagull, again, is just looking for Shake once more. That res is up and running. That said, I've just heard Torque's Dragon Blade off. Runs all the way through, doesn't actually manage to find anything. Just sort of runs around, doesn't actually... I think Torque might have an issue with his computer there, because he just seemed to stand still. Didn't actually manage to find what damage he could. Milo, however, swinging away, and there's the res. Picks everyone back up. JKW doesn't finds two people with his Earth Shadow, but it's just Joe Meister trying to swing away. Gods doesn't clean up with the flashbang. will hold this off nice and safely, and this is looking like it could be Luminosity 3-1.
Aye, I might have to eat my words from before by saying it. Get into the 7-1, the 7-0 game.
It's
We'll
looking
see.
really good, and Pooks is just surfing around.
GG's been called.
GG has been cool. So it's going to let the timer run out, 4 play of the game, and that's it. Luminosity will go up 3-1 for the next match. What's play of the game? It's going to be Seagull. It's going to be one of the Seagull Ultimates. Here we go. Oh no, it's Talk. How many people died to this man?
This will be when they're all just coming in.
They're just piling onto the point. Does find Enigma as well. It's going to be nice and easy to clean him up. Headshot and Gods as well. Very nice stuff.
And that was a very unfair monkey.